latest from the southern border, Fox News' Bill Melugin is live in La Joya, Texas with more. Bill.
Jerry, good afternoon to you. Human smugglers are some of the folks who continue to benefit the most from this crisis. And this weekend we had the chance to embed with some Texas state troopers who brought us over to Roma, Texas, and we got to see just how bad the problem is. Take a look at this wild video we shot, again from Roma, which is about an hour west of where we are right now. In the middle of the night, we went out with them and watched as human smugglers brought raft after raft of migrants across the Rio Grande from the Mexican side and then dropped them off right at our doorstep on the American side. This happened over and over and over. Literally, it was basically a ferry service for these smugglers. And the smugglers had no fear of being caught. They were dropping these folks off just yards away from state troopers, from Border Patrol, and from National Guard. They were laughing, they were joking, they even took their head coverings off. They had no fear of being caught, and that just goes to show you how brazen these human smugglers are. Eventually, they took about 60 people across right in front of us, just in the span of about 45 minutes or so. Take a look at this other video we shot after everybody had been dropped off. Obviously, a Border Patrol bus can't get down to those riverbanks, so Border Patrol had to get all of the people together, all those migrants together, and literally march them up a hill until they could get basically grouped together in another processing area where there were more migrants who illegally crossed the river. So you had a group of at least 100 eventually just in one single spot in one night. And I had a chance to talk to a Texas state trooper and ask him, why are you guys not able to grab one of these human smugglers right when they come up to the shoreline? He said it's a safety issue for the migrants. They're worried that these ruthless smugglers will take it out on the migrants if they try to make a move on them. Take a listen.
But the challenge is when they're bringing children and families. It's happened before where these smugglers, they get very bold, and when they start fearing law enforcement and they feel like law enforcement is going to engage them, they'll start pushing people, families, children off the rafts, and then it becomes a rescue operation.
And what you're looking at right now is video we shot this morning from right here in La Joya, Texas, something we witness every single day in and day out here like clockwork, more migrants being apprehended. A DHS source telling me that on Saturday in the Rio Grande Valley sector, one of the busiest stations alone recorded apprehending more than 1,400 migrants in one single day. That source told me those numbers are staying consistent for the past several days. Remarkably high numbers out here in the Rio Grande Valley. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Melugin, thanks very much. Well, let's get right to